Hello. I'm going to channel some question that will be solving with Leela game, the Yoga of Snakes and Arrows. Yeah, you can read about this game of self-knowledge in internet if you want to know more how exactly it works. I'll tell you the basics. So we have the question how to cure something, heal something, how to achieve something, and we have a die and we need to throw 6. If we get 6, the game lets us in. So now I'm going to channel the question for a very special person, and let's see if the game lets us in. How to get out of the grid. We got 5. So it means that it's close, very close, but it's not exactly the question. So let's try again. How to get out of matrix. No, it's 3. Sometimes it's only needed to paraphrase, and sometimes it's totally not the direction, and sometimes it's the question that is not yet for you, and you need to first work out some other question in order to get to the question you're trying right now. Okay, I have the feeling that I need to tell you more about the I'm a bit spaced out right now because I've been just trying to channel the question about the mechanics of the game. So I have here the golden earring, also pretty special to me. Now, so basically we need something that has our energy, and this golden earring has a pretty peculiar story, and it represents sun for me, so it's my bridge to you. I use silver for my own questions. Yeah, right here. It's important that if you play by yourself, that the object really has your energy. So if you use silver, don't put it in the water the night before you play, because it's not going to have your energy. Yeah, the water will take it. So yeah, and this one has a bit of my energy, and it has the connection to the person that needs assistance from the higher powers in their question. So I'm feeling like it's a right moment to try again, find the question. How to keep authenticity. Yes, we got 6. Great. So at this point, I'm writing down the question. Find our authenticity. Yeah, my flatmate just woke up, I think, and is having a breakfast, so there may be some sounds, but I'll compose some music to put on the background. as well. Probably, yeah. Or let's say the question is about authenticity, and the previous one that was the closest was about getting off the grid. So it may be possible that the matrix itself is gonna bit resist, and we'll hear something around interacting with us. So, okay, once we throw 6, we go from the point that's called cosmic consciousness, through which we enter and exit, and we go to the spot number 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is delusion, and it's always the same because we need to throw 6 in order to start again. So we come through the cosmic consciousness, like we get born on this planet, and then we go through several spots, which are genesis, illusion, anger, greed, physical plane, and delusion. And we're on delusion right now because we have a question that we need to solve. So and let's throw the die again. And there are only several rules, 3. When we throw 6, it means that we throw it again. But as I'm playing it for you, it's not gonna matter that much. It's more about the group games. So the person gets an extra turn if they throw 6. So anyway, when the person gets in, they always have another turn because we need 6 in order to start again. Okay, we have 3, and I also write it down. So I write 6 dash, we have 3, so it will be 9, and it's a sensual plane. You can read about each spot we go. Yeah, it's available information in the internet, and I'll also add to the description the way, yeah, all of the numbers. You'll see, it's funny. Sometimes it's really circular things around some particular spots, let's say. And this squares that I call spots are basically emotions, and the field is made based on chakral system. So we come through the spaCial chakra, cosmic consciousness, which is number 68, and this is the goal of the game, to exit through this, through the same place that we came in. And I feel like I have to throw it again. Okay, I'm throwing 6. So 9, which was essential plane. I don't want to focus much on the first chakras in terms of descriptions. Yeah, I have a book in which I can read about each spot, and I'm only doing it when I feel the resonance to it, and I usually feel more resonance on the higher planes, so like from Manipura chakra, because we all have to go through the lower spots, yeah. And I feel like that it's better to go through them faster, so we don't feel it in our body, because Leela is not just the snakes and ladders by itself. You can sense the energy of the field you're standing on. So now we're on the first chakra. Some people may feel nothing, but some people may feel different things. Yeah. So central planet is, and we're moving towards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're on the plane of fantasy. I write down 15. Spot now number 15. And so another turn straight away. It's number 1. And it's 16. And we have a snake going down to 4. So it's jealousy leading to greed. How it works, that snakes bring you down, the arrows lift you up, and 2 points are connected. So jealousy leads to greed, so we're going from second chakra to the first chakra. We kind of fall down, and you will see what the arrows do and what particular spots they connect. Another rule of the game is if you throw 3 times 6, then you have to go back all these 3 turns and then throw again and go from that spot. Make a new turn. It happens rarely, but it happens. So that's why it's so important to also write everything down. And another reason of writing it down is that sometimes we get so spaced out because we're basically living through the extra incarnation with our incarnation. So we kind of play another life on a board instead of dealing with it in a real life. Of course, we would have to deal with this question because we have it not without the reason, but it wouldn't be that hard as it could be. So we are using the extra incarnations, let's say, which is called Leela game. Yeah. Okay. Let's move on. Number 2, and we're back on 6. The games can be from 5 minutes to 2 hours or even more sometimes. It depends what we do during the game. By the way, 6 is delusion. We started from 6, and it's okay to come back to this spot. Okay, I got 2 again. I just want to get out from the first chakra as fast as possible. So it's number 8. And 6 again. Okay, 9. And we're on number 14, which is astral plane. All right. It's a really nice one to read about. So let's do it. Oh my god, I just realized that I had a gift from my friend, and it's from Thailand, and it's in this book, and I didn't know. So I'll put it somewhere. Yeah, I think here. Okay, so number 14 is astral plane. Bhuvar Loka. The plane next to the physical plane is closely related to it, but composed of thinner matter. I usually just try to feel what exact information is needed from the text, and I don't read everything. So let's see if there's anything resonates. Now he's materially secure and his success is assured. Okay, so we're talking about being centered in the second chakra, because all of the planes are basically our spine. And with this surge of self-reliance, his creative imagination takes flight. So we're getting out from the lower chakras slowly. It's nice to be centered. on the second chakra. Okay. We got number 2. So, and again, 16 to 4, jealousy to greed. So now we start seeing the loops. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, that actually every question has its particular karmic loops. Depends. If it's 5 minutes game and you just get on all of the arrows and get out very fast, it means that there was just a bit of a block that stopped you from achieving your goal. These games are usually, they either close the chapters or they open the new ones, which is basically the same thing, right? So, okay, let's move on again. And it's again number 6. We'll write everything down so we can see the tendency here. Okay, and 6 again. I'm even getting the same numbers here. And now it's 12 to 8. We go on a snake. Envy to avarice. Okay. 8. And we keep in mind that we already had 1 6, yeah? So, okay. Because 3 6, we have to count back. Now it's number 1 and it's nullity. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, so there are some mistakes possible when you get like into the channel. So it was 8. It was 8. So now it's 9. It's essential plane, not nullity, essential plane again. See? But important thing is that game never lies. So even if you like mix everything up and you're not sure where you are, where you're supposed to be on the field, but you just stop and you go from the point you feel like, or from the point you are, or from the point you think you're supposed to go, it's all right. Yeah, because if there are some mistakes, the game will correct it on the way, so you'll get it again and you'll be on the right spot eventually. Because to be honest, you're always on the right spot. Okay, 5. So it's 10, 11, 12. And again, we're on astral plane. Interesting. Let's see if we can go further. So it's 4. And it's plane of joy, number 18. Let's see. Number 5. So celestial plane. It's number spot 23. And it's really interesting how we stop on all of the, well, we didn't stop on the physical plane, which is number 5, but we stopped on astral plane, 2nd chakra, and celestial plane, Manipur chakra, 3rd one. So it's like a tutorial game, kind of, but somebody really needs it. Also, while we write down the question, we may forget it during the game. It's interesting, and you'll see. Okay, let's go. It's number 1, and we go from 23 to 24, and there is a snake. 24 is a bad company. So it's basically yeah, when we surround ourselves with kind of wrong people that we rather have attachments to, not the resonance. I mean, the resonance may be to some extent, yeah, it may be there, but it's mostly attachments, and so it's less of a control and more of following somebody else's thoughts, embodying somebody else's habits, feeling a bit not being able to fully express. Yeah, so we go from 24 to 7, which is conceit. So 24 to 7. And we're again in the first chakra. It's okay. It may go faster at some point. Number 3, so it's 8, 9, 10. Yes, number 10, second line, second chakra, purification. So number 10 is an arrow, and it leads us to our favorite celestial plane. So it's 23, 10, 23. Okay, let's see. What's next? And again, 24, 7, which is bad company, conceit. 2, sensual plane, number 9. 3, envy, avarice, 12 to 8, snake. Number 5, nullity, 13. 5, plane of joy, again, nice, we're moving in circles. 4, and we got on a plane of dharma, which is number 22, and it's a huge arrow that leads us to spot number 60, which is positive intellect, and it's Ajna chakra, so our third eye. Congratulations. I mean, don't get used to it. You may always get back down or back up. There is nothing really bad or good about where you are on the board. It's like life. So if you learn to be neutral to what's happening to you, then you become a master of all elements. Yeah. First inside, and then it goes outside. So maybe you felt that the energy really changed because we were mostly on the second chakra, yeah, and now we're really home. So sometimes people prefer to sit a bit on the spots before they move forward, because the outcome of the game also depends how you treat the game, and your thoughts and your emotions, and if you get triggered by something or you get attached to being on the higher chakras or anything, basically anything inside of you can change the way you move on a board. Like everything is seen by the game, so you cannot really cheat. You cannot get inside the game if it's not supposed to happen. So let's go. 5. So we were on number 60, so now it's 65, and we're on the top, really close to the exit and the entrance. Number 65 is the plane of inner space. Okay, let's see the book. 65. Okay. Urantaloka. After crossing the 7th row of the game and realizing the existence of Prakriti, the player begins to merge into the source of phenomena, the great unenergized consciousness. At the moment of mergence, all duality ceases. The player receives the pure experience of his own vast dimensions, the infinite space that lies within the self. Yeah, this is Sahasrara. It's nice to be here, right? Okay. This is also important moment not to get attached to like getting out of the game, and just to be really neutral on that spot and enjoy all of the sensations that are coming through. So let's see. 5. So we're not exiting the game yet. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's number 70. Now we're on the funny spot. So the exit is through 68, which is in the middle, but the board is squared. So we actually can like go past the exit and appear on the number 70, for instance, which is true nature. True nature, it's sattva guna. There are 3 gunas of energy. It's sattva guna, raja guna, tama guna. These are 3 powers that control the physical reality. And sattva is basically purity. Raja is the action, activity, passion. And tamaguna is unknowledge. Yeah, it's low vibrations. So it's like 3 worlds that we choose in what proportions we have them inside of us and outside of us, right? So now we're on the best one, yeah? But we shouldn't really treat it like this. Each one gives benefits. We just need to know how they do it. So for us, I mean, how it works for us. So now we're on the true nature, we're centered, right? But we need to go back to earth, because now we're in the skies. Because this chakra, yeah, Sahasrara, it's not inside, it's outside. So actually this whole plane is heavens. But in order to solve our question, we need to go back on earth and continue our journey till we reach the cosmic consciousness again, through which we came to solve the problem. Yeah, remember about the goal, why you came to this Leela. So now it's recommended to think about, like, why do I need to go back to earth? And the first thing that comes to mind usually sets the mind right, and the die gives you the right number. We need 1 or 2. But as we're not playing in a group, we're just gonna throw it until we get it. But you can cheat the game, remember. So why do we need to go back to earth? It's 6, which means we throw again immediately. And we got 2. So I believe that you actually assisted me in that, because I had no thoughts, and I usually struggle with getting out from heavens. Okay, so it's 72 to 51. 72 is inertia, yeah, tamaguna. So we only can go back to earth if we are deluded, if we are pulled back by some question to solve, for instance. Yeah, it's also helpful to use some positive association. I mean, it can be some memory or something you really like about living on earth. I don't know, maybe it's trees, plants, the sea, forests, or people, or animals, anything that really keeps you here and makes you happy. Okay, so we're on Earth, which is number 51. Let's see. And there's 4, and 4 is 55. 55 is egotism. So actually, egoism, yeah? So we go on a very long snake, down, 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 down to the first chakra, to anger. Yeah, something happened. We haven't been there yet. Interesting. Anyway, so let's go like higher. I got number 2, which is 5, which is physical plane, and now catch them all. Yeah, all of the central planes. I got 4, so it's central plane, number 9. Now I get 1, which is 10, purification, 2, celestial plane, 23. 10, 23. So it's really your loop. I got 6, remember, first 6. And it's 29, irreligiosity. Snake, that leads you to delusion again, number 6. There are many things that may happen on the way. Just don't take it seriously. Life is a game. So number 4 now, and again 10 to 23, celestial plane. We went on an arrow. Okay, and try to enjoy the journey. Yeah, don't think that you just need to get out. Actually, there is some kind of a bit of emptiness when you finish the game. Of course, it's very fulfilling, but you know, just try to enjoy the ride. Number 2, okay, good company, great. We're working together on it. Okay, 5. So it's 30, good tendencies, amazing. You're doing great. So 5. So it's 35. Purgatory. Not a bad place to be sometimes. Okay. 2. 36, 37. True awareness that leads you up to the plane of bliss. 66. Okay. So I feel like reading about both of them. So 37 it is. True awareness, jnana, or jnana. Knowledge of the right and insight into the proper means of realizing the right in daily existence are the 2 essential attributes of jnana. Knowledge of the right, insight into the proper means, daily existence. Okay. A very nice picture somehow. I hope it will be visible, otherwise I will just add it on the screen. Okay. Jnana is a blank page. Whatever is written on the surface is only the illusion of ego. Illusion is ever-changing and thus is temporal. And 66. Plane of bliss. Consciousness is truth, being, and bliss. Satchit Ananda. Ananda is the highest truth, the essence of being. I'll show you. You know, sometimes the pictures can tell more than words. Okay, we're on a really good spot here. Let's see. 1. And it's 67. And it's plane of cosmic good. Plane of cosmic good is just one step before. Okay, 67. 67. Rudra Loka. Rudra is one of the names of Shiva. That's all I was meant to read. And let's go. Someone has just passed through the gates. 68. I write it down. Congratulations. Yeah, I recommend you to, if you are able to right now, but I feel like you are, sit and meditate on it a bit. Just feel what's going on in your body, if something changed, and what you feel, what is your state right now. And also, I'll give you some recommendations for the next 1 or 2 weeks. Let's come back to the question. The question was how to find authenticity, yeah? So you're searching for yourself, yeah? And you will see some things emerging around. You will have the universe talking to you, giving you signs. Just be really observing. Not too much though, because not every single thing is a sign, but just find it inside. Usually the sign that is meant for you feels like expansion in the belly or in the heart, or maybe in some other place. It really depends. It's just the most popular places, I guess. And if it's not really meant for you, it's more like a closing feeling, like protecting from something. Yeah, like your soul knows. It's just that we need to translate the soul language to the mind language so we can actually, play this Leela game. So yeah, just find it within you. You will know, because you are a soul, immortal soul that always knows, because knowledge is not mind suggestion. Knowledge is something that is based on our experience, not just information. Nowadays, there's a big confusion between information and knowledge. And knowledge is not something you can get from the book, unless it's a Leela book. No, just kidding. It's something that you lived through and you embodied. This is knowledge. So when we say that your soul always knows, you can get to the conclusions by yourself. I'm really thankful for this Leela game. I really love guiding through it, and I feel expansion. I really feel resonance with you, who it's meant for, and I really feel like it's getting solved, this question. Yeah, I feel like we've done a great job here. My body was just moving the things. We were collaborating. It's always a collaboration to invest your energy into something. So Satchit Ananda.